Hi, Bill here, and today I'll be reviewing Jiang Robot Force. Basically, it's Age of Extinction Hound. It says M02 and it's a lot of Japanese writing, but it's basically Wei Jiang's version of Age of Extinction Hound. There's the front of the box, there's the side of the box. There's the top of the box with him there with the dog tags. You do get dog tags with this. There's the back. You get all the array of weapons. There he is there. You get the metal grenades and the chain with the dog tags. There he is all thinged up there. And there's the hundreds of array of weapons that you get with him. And the figure. There's the other side. Front view, lateral view and rear view. There it is there, and the bottom of the box is just a whole lot of Chinese writing. Okay, so without further ado, I'll get the box opened and let you see the figure. Hold on. Open it like this. Pull it out like this. Hold on. There's a pulling the blooming thing out with it. You open it like this. I've never actually done an unboxing like this before. You get a big poster that'll be the instructions as well, but it'll be posted on one side and instructions inside it. Open that out like that. I'll pull them out and you'll get a huge poster as well as the instructions are inside of the poster. So it's basically a poster with the instructions on the inside of it. It's a poster one side and it opens out and it has the instructions of how to transform it on the other side. Okay, so basically that's, you get the poster, what's the front box cover artwork. Basically that's what you're getting, the front cover box art as a poster. The front box art as a poster, so there you go, and that's how you transform it and all the bits there. It's really complicated, it's going to take hours, but I'll try and get through it. But yeah, so it's a poster with instructions on the back, basically, that's what that is. So you get that. Then you open this up. I might have to. Oh, it's upside down. Give me a minute. And there he is there. And half his weapons are just falling out. You get his weapons there, his swords there, and there he is in the box. There. So there we go. So I'll try and get him out. Hold on. But before I get him out, I nearly forgot, the eBay seller I got this off of. Now, a lot of people get ripped off by eBay sellers getting this figure. And this is, you can see proof in the pudding, I've got him from this seller. So go to this one. It doesn't cost you the earth to get him. You'll see his prices when you go to his eBay page. But if you want to go there, go to that one. It's RGNE7202. Right, he's got one left. At the time I did this video, I don't know if someone's bought him but he's still got one left up there. So if you want it off this guy, it won't break the bank, but yeah, you do have to pay for P&P, but it doesn't cost the earth. Some of them are selling them way over the price that this guy's selling it for, so and one of those are probably ripping you off, but this guy is genuine. You can see the proof of the pudding there. He's there. So you know you're getting it from this seller. And thank you again, seller, for sending this. Fantastic. Definitely wanted this guy. We know Wei Jiang is going to do as they do with the previous film. They'll do ones of the current film, and we know they'll do the new Hound for the last night. We know they'll do that. So it's entirely up to you whether you want this one or whether you wait till Wei Jiang does the last night version, because we know he's got a slightly different vehicle mode. So, and I think some parts there will be different, but whether you wait for Wei Jiang's version of that or whether you want this is up to yourself. But I prefer this. I prefer the vehicle mode to this. So that's that. Okay. Without further ado, I'll go on with unboxing. Right, here we go. So I'll just pull the guy out. And pull him out. Try to be careful with him. This bit here, oh, he's got loose bits at the back there. And as far as I'm led to believe, you're supposed to slide this bit from the side in. Because like that. You pull it from the side and then straighten it. You don't pull it straight out because you might break the tab. Because some of the tabs in this are very thing where you can see that there. I might have to put light on this because the light's not very good. His ball joint just came off there. That's not very good. The ball joint just came off of that. But it can go back on, I'm sure. Well, the ball joint comes out of that. Because it's meant to put his up for his heels. That's not good, hold on. Right, I managed to sort that out. It was bits come off, I guess, when it's in transit or delivery, parts will shake loose and all that, and a ball joint came out. We can pop it back in there, and one of these came out as well of the mushroom peg hole, so you just pop it back in. You might find that with yourselves, or depending how it's delivered, you know. But parts, you know, that are meant to come off, will probably come off in transit, or if the thing's shaking about or whatever during transit. So, anyway, back to review of it. There he is there, he's looking really cool, really detailed. There he is there. He can take the bullet out of his mouth, the cigar, and there it's there. I don't think I can zoom in to show you it. That's the cigar there. I'll try and have that. There it is there. Just painted up red. And I'll zoom it back into that. You pop it in his mouth. There's a little opening at the side of his mouth. Now his helmet does come off, as I believe. I've seen other reviewers do it. I don't know how. There it is there. His helmet comes off. And you can see the detailing on the head there. I'll bring the head up. There it is there. You can see the detailing and you see the peg holes. His helmet and his head's all articulated. It's all a ball joint, I think. It does go up and down, I think. Or maybe not, just in a swivel. Maybe just in a swivel joint. I thought it was. It isn't a slight ball joint because it does go slightly up and down. But it's not much of one. You only get it back and forth, you can't really. It does. It's tight. You can get it back a wee bit. But it's kind of stiff. But there you go. You see his helmet there. And you just put it back on. And that's him with his helmet. And there he is there. So the helmet does come off. You can see the articulation there. I put the knives on already. They go in a peg hole there. But when you're putting it in that one, because that's so flexible, hold the back of it. Because you don't want to break that, any joints of that, because it's that thingy that you don't want to end up breaking it. And you have to move this out the way to get access to that peg, because sometimes it covers over it, so just move it out the road and peg it in there. The knife in there like that. So there's a hole there, and there's a hole in that bit there. There's a peg hole there for that. But like I said, try and hold the back of it, just because it's kind of stiff going in there. You can see the details in his arms. He's got the bullets, the rows of bullets in his arms. He's got the missiles in his arms, and the detailing on it is really, really cool. Way better than what you'd expect with what you got with the official Hasbro product of this. There's the wheels there, there's parts there. Oh, he's got gun holders there, and his pistols are actually in there. They're probably in there pretty tight. I don't know. If I can get them out, I think they might, I don't know if they peg in, but you can get them out. There is a way of getting them out, but he does have pistols there that you can take out. So this guy's just loaded up with weapons. I'll try and get these out after, but you just let you see them there. They're in the little holders. I'll arm this guy up to the teeth in a minute. Right, what else? Well, I showed you the guns. They come out. There is a post that comes out here if I can get the damn thing out. But it does come out. If I can get the blooming thing to come out though. Ah, there it is. There it is. It does come out. It's a big post like that. And that way he can hold it in his hand. His hands do open. They're articulated at 2 joints there. You can see the pins where it's articulated. And there's a peg there so it can slot into one of the guns. There'll be a slot in one of the guns that it can actually slot into. But you can hold these in his hand as well. Oh, and you can get the mega gun. He does the super mega gun. I'll try and put it into later. And there's these 2 guns there, you can have them separate. So they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they're hollow on one side, and it's a bit unfortunate, but the other side, detailing on them. And you can see that there. Try and hold it up to the light. And you get this gun, big mega gun. It's in a packet. Just open the packet up. Take it out. Pack it away. And there's that gun. It also has a little handle that comes out. It's got a sight on it. And it's got them, because I think you build the mega gun out of all these, which I'll get to later, so you can hold them in his hand as well. So you get that. Oh, it's got a little bit of that polystyrene. Right, in here is the metal grenades. I don't know where his dog tags in there as well. His chain, his dog tags are in there as well, but as well as that, the metal grenades, and they are metal. They're the metal grenades there. Hear that? That's metal. It doesn't feel like it's metal, I think it feels like it's plastic. But as far as I'm aware, they're supposed to be metal. But there we go, and they'll slot on him someplace or other. I'll get to after. I'm just showing off the things you get with them. And there's his dog tag chains. And there's dog tags you get there. Although they're supposed to really be in the middle. There's the dog tags there. I don't actually know if it says anything on them. It's just got weight. It's just got W on it for. I can't even get it to focus in. It's just got W on it for WJ for Wei Jiang. So it's just got WJ in it for Wei Jiang. The dog tags. And they kind of slot into bits on his, supposed to be on his chest and on his collar up there. Supposed to slot in up there. But I'll get to that after. But he's got his dog tags. Right, he's got another gun here. This guy's so armed up to the teeth. It's not it's not even funny. He's got 2 guns the same. I think he's got a lot of guns the same. This is the same as the other one. Where's the other one? He's got 2 of them the same. So he's got more guns than Fortress Maximus, and half of Fort Maximus' guns are built into him. So there we go. And lastly, he's got this massive triple gun here, which can, I don't know if that bit comes out. Ah, that actually comes down like that. Right, that's what that does. It slides out and goes there. It goes there, and it slides in like that. And you slide it out and pull it to the side. Like that, that's cool. And that bit opens out like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm not quite sure what that back bit there's for, but it does pull out, and that's his triple gun there. So there we go, that's all his guns, and that's the box. I may as well move that out of the road. I don't need that anymore because that's all the items out of it. But there he is there with all his weapons, and I'll add it onto him in a minute. Okay, but he is looking really cool. Right, I'll go into articulation and size comparison, then I'll tool the guy up and then I'll transform him. So, but one thing I forgot to show you with this, as well as that coming down, you pull this bit down and it reveals the magazine for the gun. Okay, so, and I'll show you doing the super weapon later, it shows you on the poster, but there you go, that's that. Oh, and you also get an extra cigar, a bullet cigar with him. He's got one in his mouth as you can see, but you get an extra one in case you lose it because it's so tiny. Okay, so going to articulation, and thing we first is get a rotation there. It's not a ball joint, it's just a, you can see it in there, hold on, I'll try and get that in. It's not a ball joint, it's just a rotational joint, but his arm moves in and out on that whole rotational joint there. He's got an arm swivel right there. It's a big kind of mushroom type one, I think that is. Looks like a mushroom joint, that thing. He can rotate up and down. He can rotate his hands. He can open his fist. His thumb doesn't move at all, but he does have a tab there for one of the guns that he can hold. Tab it in. He can move the outer bits, but he has no individual finger movement. It's just a whole finger, and he can move it at 2 points on his fist. Okay. He has screw holes there. Moves that in and out. You can move that up and down, and you have to rotate the fist. So that's that. That's cool. We'll do the same with the other side. You know, both arms work that way. His legs move in and out. Again, they're on these weird rotational joints. They're not on ball joints. I know how much things like he's on a rotational joint there as well, which is stiff. This guy's really stiff places. That's in a rotational joint. His leg moves in and out. I don't know if he's got a bend at the knee. He's got a rotational joint at the upper part of the leg. His feet, because the way the tyres are, they move, although this one's caught up in that back bit, but they move. His feet move. He's got little toes, which I do like. A lot of people, when they get this figure, the one feature they like is the fact the tyres fold over and form his actual feet rather than the mould thing you got with the Hasbro version. You know, it pretended to look as if the feet were actually transformed that way, but with this one it actually is. You can actually do that, and that's a really nice touch I've done with this compared to other versions of them. Legs move in and out. It can rotate, but you can hear how stiff that joint is. It does rotate up there. Now he's got a waist rotation. He's got a waist rotation as well, so you can get a waist rotation going. Although when you tool him up, that might, you know, prevent him from the waist rotation, how far he can move it. And that's him. So he's really looking really cool. Now, size comparison. I think he's about the size of a Voyager, because here's Voyager, Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, and I think he's just slightly shorter than Hound. Yeah, Hound's just slightly taller than him. Yeah, because there's his head and his head, and Hound's slightly taller, but he's not that much taller than Voyager class figure. He's slightly taller. only just slightly. There might be an inch or two in it. So he's kind of slightly taller than a Voyager class figure, and that's Hound for you. So okay, so now we'll tool him up. Oh, one thing point of note I've got to make is, I don't know if it's that side, but taking the gun off of that, it stressed that little tab there. See how we had the guns in there earlier? Taking that off, I don't know if you can actually see that. I'll try and you see that white mark there? It's actually stressed that peg, so be very careful. I don't know if you can see it underneath. Where is it? Where's that tab? It's underneath. It's difficult to see underneath. It's in there, but it is stressed on top. You can see the white stress mark on it there. Try and zoom that in. So that's because the gun holsters in there. It's difficult to get out, and it kind of stressed that. So be careful when you get that. It will happen. You are going to stress joints out in this, because that's just the way the plastic quality is with this. I mean, it's really good. It's really it's really detailed, and it's the best looking of the AOE figures. This is the closest masterpiece you're ever going to get to a masterpiece version of this. So, but there will be because of the plastic, you are going to, there will be little bits that you'll stress easy. Right, I'm havering. So we put these little guns back in, if you can find them. These ones, they just go back in there. I think they just peg in there somehow. And they peg back on his feet. I hate putting it in here because it stresses it out so much. Oh, how you put these back on there? Hold on. Right, I'll show you how you do that if I can get it back out. It's not easy. Finagle it, because it pegs onto that little peg that's stressed on the other side. That side's alright, but that tab goes in a little slot in there. Hold on, I'll show you. There's a little slot in exactly where that is, and it pegs in. You just got to finagle it into there. There, see that? That's why it's stressed out, because it fits into that peg. That tab which stressed out on the other side fits in there. You have to try and finagle it out, but because of the way I took it off the other side with such brute force, it stressed it. So you've got to be careful of that. So that one's back in that side, but like I said, that's from the stress on it. I don't know if it will hold or break off if you keep taking it off and on there. Okay, but these live in there, and you have to finagle it out with some finesse. Not wrench it out like I did, or try to, because I didn't know how that went on there. Okay, so these live in there, the other side of his feet. I could do the knives next, if you can get hold of the knives. The knives, like I said earlier, live on there. One lives there. You hold the back of that, and you move that bit across to, to get some clearance for that peg, and put the other knife on there like that. That's where the knives live. Okay. So these guns with the tab on it, there's a big kind of raised section. The tab fits between on either side of his hips, so that goes in there like that, and one goes in there the other side like that. Christ, I haven't even got to transformation yet. This video is going to be half an hour long. Right, okay. Right, now we'll go on to where you put the big gun. There's a peg there, it's into that square hole there, so it's a round peg goes into a square hole. Don't ask me, that's how it goes. And you just put it in like that, and that lives in there. It fits on there quite the thing. Right, that lives in his back. Now there's a slot there that accommodates this one with the magazine sticking out of it, because that tab fits into that slot there. So you just tab it in there like that, and that's how his gun lives there. I think that's right. It does look as if it's sticking up in the air a bit, but I'm sure that's how it goes. It does, because it can only go one way. Or unless you want to put it on the other arm, you can have it that way. And flatten that out. You could stick it on the other side. It's entirely, it's your toy. You stick it where you want to stick it, but it fits on both sides. I'll just have it there, like that. It's actually stiffer on that side than it is on the other side for some reason. But you can have it there, or have it where you want it, or the other side, it's up to you. Right, last but not least, these. It's got a peg there, where my finger is. It goes into that peg hole there, but at an angle. At an angle like that. There we go. Lower the arm, and do the same on the other side. And do the same on the other side. Just sit at an angle. And because it does, his arms, because they're sitting in there, obviously you're not going to get the clearance for his arms that much. That's the only problem with tooling them up like this. There can be clearance issues with the weapons, you know, that sitting in the back. You're not going to move his arm that much. And yeah, things. Now, one other thing is the grenade. In the picture, it shows that it lives up in there, but these holes are too small for that tab to fit. I think you've got to get a little tool and make one of them wider. I just stick it in that hole there. I'll actually show you in a minute. It doesn't stay in there, it just sits in there very loosely. It'll fall out. But in the poster, I'll show you in the instructions if I can get it out. It does actually show it, the grenade, up halfway up his chest. They're up there. So it clearly goes in one of the holes, but one of the holes is supposed to be designed a little bigger to take that peg on the back of the grenades, and clearly with this one you can see they're all the same. That just fell out of there. So you've got to take a little tool and make one of them wider, I think, just to accommodate that. Probably a design issue. They should have made one slightly wider, but they didn't. You've just got to naturally make it wider yourself. And that's him all minus the grenades. That's because they won't stay in. That's him all tooled up. Looking pretty cool. So turn around like that. There. That's him. Okay, so now I'll try and get him into vehicle mode. That's my nightmare. I've got to take all the tools off him to get him into vehicle mode, so I'll have to go and do that. I'll do that quickly. One other thing I forgot to do is how you tab these, the chain with the dog tags in. There's a slot, you can see it where my finger is, just behind that bit there, that slot in there where my fingernail is, see, just below my fingernail. There, these tab into it. Now, they do tab in, they kind of stay there, but with a lot of the reviews you'll see of this figure, the reviewers quite right, they do not stay in there all the time. They will come loose and pop off, so you will get it popping off. It stays in there, but it doesn't lock in, you know, it doesn't tab in securely as a tab or a peg, so they will pop off because it's just sitting in there in that slot, and they do tend to pop off, so just be aware of that. It stays in there, but it does tend to pop off when you're moving the figure about or you're moving some stuff around. They'll pop out of there quite easily, so just be aware of that. But it does stay in that slot, and same with the other side. It's that same slot on the other side too. It just tabs in there, but it doesn't always stay in there. It sits in there right enough, you know. It won't come out when you shake it about like that, but when you're moving stuff around, it will tend to pop that out off of there. So just be wary of that. I'll take these off just now for transformation purposes. Right, before I get to that, I'll have to show you how to get into the super gun mode. There's the super gun mode there. Now it leaves out one weapon, which is that thing there. It has the magazine on it. It doesn't add that, you can't see that anywhere on there. Why it leaves that out I don't know, but it leaves that gun out. And all the rest are on there, so I'll have to try and put it all together. I'll do the super gun in a minute, okay? I'll just do it just now. I'll have to take this off of here, otherwise I'll focus on that. Right, to start off with, you've got this gun. You have it like that, move it like that, and there we go. You get 3 tabs there. So what you do is you grab these 2 guns, these 2 ones there, like that, put them together, it goes tabs into the, it pegs into the back of each other like that, and you get 2 holes there, which you get 3 tabs there, 3 pegs there, sorry, and they just peg underneath. That pegs on like that, and that's that one done. Okay, so that's that. Secondly, you grab them either side, you grab one of these little ankle weapons. There's a hole there in the middle, peg it in there like that, and you put a knife in it, and you peg the knife on there like that. Now with that slot there, and you see along there it's got that tab there, that section here, it just pegs on. Hold on, that's probably the wrong way. Move it that way, that side on, like that. Okay, so that just pegs onto that side there. Or you move that out of the road like that, and it pegs onto there, if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. It just slots in there like that, and it stays in there quite the thing. And you do the same on the other side. You tab them together, put them on there, put a knife in, make sure the knife's the right way. And you do the same on the other side. And that's you got your super gun. Just tab it onto the side where that tab is, and that's you basically got your super gun, which Hound can hold. There's the super gun there, there's a picture of it there, and you can see it looks very much like the pictures. Now it doesn't have how to put it together in the instructions inside, it just shows you the picture of it there. You've basically just got to work out from how everything goes from the picture there, you know, with them underneath and them on top, but that's basically it. Okay, and he can hold it in his hand. Hound probably can hold it in his hand. You just move the thing there. Like that. Try to get his fist closed. Doesn't want to close. And you can hold it like that. There he goes. Hold it quite the thing. Or you can put the other hand on like he's holding it, double holding it. So there we go. That's him holding it. Okay. Right. I think most of them just have little tabs. So I don't know what that tab utilises because I can't see any weapons. They all have these round barrels on them. Even these ones have these round barrels on them. So I can't see any that these tabs inside his hand would slot into, because they've all got these round pegs on them for not the gun barrel, the handle. They've all got these round pegs, so I don't see any that would slot in there. Even the knives get a round handle, so I think it's just to close round over it and just to secure it, so that's it. Okay, so that's that done. Right, without any further ado, I'll try and get into transformation. Right, I haven't skipped to vehicle mode. What I've done is I'm going to go from vehicle mode to robot mode because the transformation there was absolutely a nightmare. You know, it's such articulation, parts that move around. I've had to do it that way, but I'll put the weapons on the vehicle mode first, and then I'll transform it back to robot mode. Okay, I think it's better that way than having to. I was going to do it from robot to vehicle, but oh, the problems I had there trying to get everything lined together. It still doesn't line together exactly. Still a lot of problems with it. And these back tyres don't actually hit the ground. There, and they don't move right. I'll try and put all the weapons on it. Hold on. Okay, you can see panels in this don't line up quite right. But anyway, it's about positioning of the weapons. Right, first of all, these two holes under there fit a knife in there. One knife in there. There's another knife goes in there. Do this very quick. There. These two ankle holster guns, they're angled with that because that's angled in there, so there's a reason for that. That's why it's angled like that, so you can put them in there like that, and you can put the other one in there like that. So that's why the handles are angled, so you can put them in to that angled bit there, and they both go in the peg holes. If that one would stay. Oh, that one doesn't want to stay. Oh, great. I was doing it earlier and now it doesn't want to stay. Oh, it just keeps popping out. Okay, I'll try that one. That side. Doesn't want to stay. Give me a second. Okay, once you get it in there and manage to get it to stay, they sit on there like that. Okay, right. What goes this what side? Right, these two slots there peg onto these pegs there. So you line it up with that, and it just slots over them. It's supposed to. This thing's not going to work because I've got the camera on. It never does. But when it does work, that's it. These guns slot into these holes down here. That's where they live when it's in robot mode. So you put them in there like that. The big gun with the thing with, where's it go? Yep, that tab there goes into that slot there. Slots in there like that. Sits there, and these two, there's tabs along there. It goes into these slots there. You just put along there. If you can fit them on. There, and there's one back here. If I can get it round the right way. There we go. And that's it all tooled up. That's the way everything's supposed to be. See, you can see it there. You can see it all tooled up there. And you can see, okay, they come off. And, well, that one came off. And it's all tooled up there. Yeah, okay, one just popped off, but both still have in there. And the knives are under there. It has slight clearance of the wheels. You push them far enough. If you manage to thing with them up far enough. Okay, so that's him in vehicle mode. The front cab section is made of metal, because you know with Jiang there's some parts that are made of metal. The front whole cab section is made of metal, so that's where the metal comes in. And as well as the grenade. I think the grenade's supposed to be made of metal. So that's that. Okay, I better get them into. Hold on a minute. Right, here's a size comparison with Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, and here he is. He's quite big, so you can see the size there. Obviously he should be a lot bigger than that, but anyway, that's that. Okay, but before further ado, because this thing will go into 2 videos if I don't get it done soon, I'll take all the weapons off it, give me a minute, and we'll now get them transformed. Okay, first thing you've got to do is unhook this. Now getting these up into there, you're transforming it into vehicle mode, is an absolute nightmare. So first thing you get to do is split this open if you can, or unhook this. Maybe that's not the best idea. We'll try to get these open anyway. Right, open these out. Open these out. Open these out. That's probably the best one. There we go. There we go. Christ, open. Break it. Right. Now you get something to purchase. Yeah. Lift them out. These come out. That opens this out. These come off. Just take them off just now. That comes up. Goes in there. Actually, we'll put that back on there. Because I'll need to do some of that later on. That comes round and folds away somewhere in there. Okay. We'll get to that later. Because it does fold away somehow. Right, we'll get to that later. There's the arms. So unhook the legs, and it pegs in there, and there's a peg in the legs here as well. There they are. Pegs, slot, tab, peg. Okay. We're getting there. Open these out. That actually comes up there like that. You can see the body there. The head lives in there. You push the head round. It actually goes round in this section here. You can get it to come round. You can tell when it's aligned because of the radiator grille, but you just rotate it right around. There we go. Oops. Move the camera. And it should come round and rest down in there. Like that. And it clips into a section. I don't know where it is. But it does clip. Ah, there it is. Move these out the road. Half this over. Now that peg there goes into that square. Whoops. Try and move these out the road to show you. That goes into that section here. If I can have a thing with it. Right. So that goes in there. And that's that. That's that section done. Okay, so these move back and they'll rotate down into the back of this when it comes to time to do it, because these will fold in, and these collapse in there like that, and same with that one. Do that just now, and tuck these up under there, and it just sit under there. They don't actually. So that's what you do. I'll do that again in case it was off camera. That goes in. Both exact same. You do exact same with both of them. You just tuck them in and rotate that section up like that. It just tucks away, and then you collapse the wheels over it like that. That holds that in place. Right, let's go in with this. What do you do with the arms? They come up there like that, and they tab onto that metal section there. Tab there. It just tabs in there like that, and actually before you do that, this bit's supposed to untab and get it untabbed. It's quite stiff, but it's supposed to untab. It's quite stiff, that, but when it does, it untabs. Hold on. Right, time's going on here. You unpeg that from there. The other side's done because they're quite stiff. You could stress them. It's easy to stress them. And then these just peg onto the shoulders up here. You just peg into that there, like that. That pegs in there, and that pegs in there. You hear them tight, but really pegged on well. And that goes down there like that. Now these actually do move round on their own. You can actually move these round like that. These missile sections do actually rotate round it on their own section like this, so you can actually move them. It's best just to put them to this side so you can get the arm to go up there like that. Okay, so they do actually move independently, the missile sections. You can move them, rotate them and swivel them round independently. Aye, it's one unit, but you can rotate it round from difference to where the arm is, the way you rotate the arm. Okay, right, bottom section, get there quickly. Rotate that out the road. Just get that out the road now. You rotate that out the road. Rotate this one out the road. I'll keep that up there like that. This comes out of there. The square peg goes into that whole thing there. So it goes in there, and the square bit goes in there. So that rotates round there like that. These goes like that. That rotates round like that and pushes down there. It slides. Oops, I've got that off. It goes up and it goes down. So you go like that. Then what you want to do is unpeg it or unhook it, and it goes there. I don't know if I've actually stressed that. There's a little tab there. If you can actually see that little tab there goes into a little hole there. So when you bring it round, it just pegs into that little hole, and it should peg into that little hole. Normally does. Things don't want to work when I'm doing this. There we go. So that tabs in like that. Do the same with the other side. Unpeg that tyre from that section. Oh, great. Now just pulled the thing out. Ah, great. Hold on. This is obviously going to go into 2 videos. I might have to somehow splice it into one. I don't quite know how yet. Right, rotate that around like this. Move it that way. Unhook. Tab it in. That little tab in the hole there. If you can. Getting it lined up, it can be quite tricky. Now, I think these things are on a slider. They are. These, see that double hinge? It is actually, they do actually slide a little to push it in. It is actually on a slider, I think. I don't want to double check that. I think it is actually on a slider, because you can see it slightly. It does actually slide along that double hinge there to line up. It's the same with that one. That goes along there and push down. The reason you push it down because it lines up with that to tab into that hole. Okay, so that's you get that section done. Right, I'll get this wheel done here. That goes there, and that actually tabs. Got that off. There's a peg there, and it pegs into that hole there. And that's that. That whole section goes up there like that. That goes round there like that and fits in there. That whole bit goes in there like that. See where it fits in there cut out bit for it, and that wheel goes in like that, and that's you. I'll have to put that section back on it eventually. We'll get to that. Right, same with this side. Oh dear. Down here and do this. I think this thing is going to be 2 videos. I'm going to have to somehow splice it into one. I can just see it. Right. Because it's so damn complex. Right. Try and get this out. There we go. Rotate it around. Bring it out. That's down. Oh, right. And tab it in. And have it like that. And rotate it around, and it fits in there. And that's the feet done. And fold that over. Now, this section, I think you have to have it a certain way, if I remember rightly. I can't remember how you're supposed to do that. That's it. You have it round like that, and it fits in there like that. I bet that was all out of focus. So have it there like that, and you do the same with that side as well. Once, if yours doesn't keep wanting to pop off like mine does. There we go, and that sits in there like that. Okay, we're getting there. Open the legs out, and that's where that chest section lives. So it pops out. You open that out, and you somehow have got to open it out. Open out the chest section. Open these out. The little tabs in there. These little tabs, you've got to be careful of these. Open these out. And open these out. Now the tabs, these little notches at the top there, you can't see them, but the tab in there. And the tab in there like that. And that's where they live. And that section goes up there like that. Now, where is this thing to... there it is. And you just hook it on there, and it goes over there like that. Right, now I'll move that out the road. I'll move it up and out the road just now, because we've got this bottom section to do. Right, this section moves up like this, moves forward, and goes into this bit here like that. So that whole section, I'll do it again, in case it's out of focus. It's on that hinge there, moves up and forward like this, and that's you. That does have a waist rotation. And that's that section done. That's the wheels done. Like I said, these are really cool that they actually form the wheels. And that's basically him done. Once you push this down like this, I don't know how that's supposed to go. I think that's supposed to go like that. I don't think it's supposed to. It might, oh, maybe it does collapse like that. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to have it like that. I think that's how you're supposed to have it. I don't know if you're supposed to have it folded up like that or a bit sticking down. I can't remember. But there you go. And you just hook it on there. And that's him. Now, where is his little bullet thing? I'll put that on his mouth. And that's him in robot mode. That's how you do it. Okay. think that's how you're supposed to do that. It's something like that anyway. And that's him in his robot mode, see? Looking really cool. Move the camera up to show him and zoom it in. There he is back in his robot mode. Okay. Right, I had one bit wrong there. I had that bit sticking out too much. You fold this bit up into the body like that, and then, but when you're doing that tab, take it from the side and slide it. Don't pull it, don't push it, because that tab's very weak. It might break, and it's more closer into the body that way. Okay, so when you take it off, slide it to the left and pull it out, and that's how you do it. So that's more like how you do it. I had these sections you move underneath I had the joints, the thingy sections underneath it, the black section, positioned wrongly. So I've got it now. It's more into the body. It was sticking out before. Okay, so that's him in his robot mode. Hold on. Okay, another step I've mistransformed it. You rotate his legs around. You rotate his legs around that way. You rotate that around because you need these holsters for the guns on the outside, and you just rotate them around like that, and that's how it's supposed to be. I had it round the wrong way. Okay, so that's the final step, transformation step. I just noticed that there, so I had them round the wrong way. Okay, and that's how he's supposed to be. That's his final step. Make sure you've got these gun holsters in his ankles round, facing the right way, and that's how he's supposed to be. Okay, so nearly a misstep there in transformation, but I managed to sort it. So that's him all tooled up, as you can see. Like I say, a really cool figure. Loved the way the wheels transform into his feet, and not just the Hasbro one that looks as if it is, but it's all the moulding on it. Yes, it is little problems, like, you know, niggles trying to get things aligned in vehicle mode and getting tabs into difficult bits. It's a difficult way of some transformation way things work, but you've just got to persevere. And of course you get stress marks easy with the type of plastic that it is. I'm not saying it's KO plastic, but it's one that will stress in certain areas, in certain tabs, in certain sections. You've got to be careful of these bits as well, that they don't break or stress. And you get little ball joints that pop off, and these sections, these mushroom pegs sometimes pop off as well. So you've got to watch for that. A lot of people know these, having third-party figures, what they're like. But that's been it. Okay, so this is about an hour. I probably will have to try and find a way to put this into one video. or I'll just have it as two. I might just have it as two. I'll see if I can find a way of doing it. I don't know. But that's been me. Okay, so this has been... eBay seller. There's a lot I've been ripped off and getting these pearl necklaces or beads or these plastic necklaces with beads or whatever it is instead of the actual figures. So when trying to get this figure and other figures, so at least with mine, the one that I used, you know you're actually getting the figure. So if you want to use that, go back to the top of the video and you'll see that's eBay seller there, and you know it's a genuine article. Okay, so you use that one if you want. He's still got one left as far as I know. He might not now, but at the time he still had one left. Okay, so that has been Jiang Robot Force, and I think it is the actual Apple thing. I don't know if it says Apple on it. I thought it said Apple on it somewhere. I think it's Commander something. I know it's Commander something. I know it's Robot Force. It doesn't say. I thought it was black, something, a black apple or something like that on it, but I don't see it written on there. But I know he's the Jiang version of M02 Aye, it says thing with apple there, whatever it is. Black apple. Black apple there. It says it right there. Black apple. It's in like handwriting. So it's Wei Jiang, black apple. Whatever you detective. It's basically their version of AOE Hound. And good luck with getting that. Okay, I better go. This is over an hour now. Bye for now. Thanks.